Adrian College Television would like to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Carlton Lodge of Adrian. Carlton Lodge is sponsoring all ACTV broadcasts during the 2021 to 2022 school year. Located at 1629 West Maumee in Adrian, Carlton Lodge offers comfortable rooms and suites at affordable rates. There's also a heated indoor and outdoor pool, along with a 24-hour fitness center. Thank you for the continued support toward Adrian College Television.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Gotten an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Adrian College has once again been recognized for its commitment to engaged, experiential education by Colleges of Distinction, a one-of-a-kind guide for college-bound students. While higher education has changed over the past 20 years, Colleges of Distinction's selection process has stayed consistent in accepting only those that adhere to the 4 distinctions: engaged students, great teaching, vibrant community, and successful outcomes. Overlaid in the last few years have been a look into high-impact practices. They believe most critical to the student experience were the kinds of engaging experience that are found at Adrian College. To learn more, please visit adrian.edu.
I'm Matt Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit. Crosses over, back onto the far side. Rips the shot, she scores!
What if you didn't choose to become an Adrian College Bulldog? Surely you would have carried on with your education and could potentially be graduating elsewhere. But what would you have the honor of greeting Bruiser on campus? Would you have had the privilege of working alongside faculty that know your name? Would you have had the opportunity to learn and grow in an environment that is seeking the truth and dignity in all people? Would you have had a creative learning environment that is supportive of challenging you and achieving excellence in your academics, but also your personal and professional lives? This has been Adrian College's promise to us. Just as our families have promised to love us unconditionally and support us through the many peaks and valleys of our lives, Adrian offered a similar promise to us when they realized our potential by asking us to join them. While we have been busy navigating the many what-ifs of our time, none of which we could have imagined, we have indeed found the cane that holds our ribbons of excellence at Adrian to stand strong. Strength and tradition. A tradition that carries on from graduating class to graduating class. A symbolic reminder of the leadership carrying the motto, no victory without work. The Adrian College class of 2021 can proudly proclaim that we have earned our ribbon of excellence for persevering through a pandemic because of our hard work. We have had to learn how to best navigate the many what-ifs in uncharted times. While some of the what-ifs have been answered, it is now up to each of us to embrace and navigate on our own. What if I take that job? What if I decide to continue on for postgraduate endeavors? What if I decide this? What if I decide that? No matter what, you'll be able to face your tomorrow knowing that you are a member of a pack, the Adrian College Bulldogs class of 2021.
Part of the family here at Adrian College are the friends we've made. These friends have gone to games with you, shared late night tales with you, explored downtown with you, and joked around with you at Ritchie. They were in the library with you at midnight studying for the 8 a.m. exam you forgot to study for. And they're there when you cried because you failed that exam. These friends are your new family members now. You will stay in touch with them forever, even if it's just liking their Facebook post about the new puppy they just got. Parents, family, and friends, we cannot thank you enough for everything you have done for us. Thank you for the support and the opportunity for this moment to graduate from Adrian College. You have helped us reach our dreams and goals in life. Congratulations, class of 2021. We finally made it.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, Character, hard work, grit. Leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds. Got out a last-line shift. Will their team to victory. Hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
You're going to college. All the hard work's paid off. It's going to be fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. New friends, new athletic teams, new musical groups, new student government to get involved in, 85 organizations. It's going to be amazing. And I think one of the first things that you'll realize when you get here, at least I hope this is the case, is that although academics are the most important thing, no doubt about it, got to take care of the academics, time management, not a kid anymore, right? Young adult. The college is a whole lot more than that in a place like this. It is an experience. College is an experience that will last you for the rest of your life. And the relationships that you make here, the memories, the late night stuff, the whole 9 yards is just going to be great.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today. Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of one of the most magical times in your life. A time of great significance, of growth, introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time that you will always look back on as very special years. Never experienced before you arrived today and never replicated after you leave.
And welcome to the Miralax Sport and Fitness Center here on the campus of Adrian College. For today's MIAA men's basketball matchup, we have your home Adrian College Bulldogs taking on the opponents of the Kalamazoo Hornets. My name is Tyler DeWitt. I am going to be your play-by-play caller, and with me to my left is Destin Foy. Destin, the Bulldogs are coming in after having a rough season, but they were coming in off a 2-loss streak against Hope and Albion, looking to turn that thing around. What do you think the Bulldogs need to do today to help put a win in their win column?
I think they just need to play their brand of basketball. Just be aggressive, hustle for loose balls, hit open shots, and find your teammates. That's really what the important thing is for the Bulldogs, is to get everybody involved. When you got guys coming off the bench giving you points, we got a lot of freshmen. We got guys like Andrew Larson who's going to come in and bring some energy to the team. So hopefully we just stay aggressive, just stay after it. And this is a Kalamazoo team that we've beaten before, so hopefully we can do it again today.
Yes, the Bulldogs and Kalamazoo both close neck-to-neck in the conference matchup. Bulldogs currently in 6th place with a 3-win, 8-loss record in the conference. Kalamazoo right behind with a 2-win, 7-loss. The Bulldogs having an extra loss but an extra win on them, putting them above. But the Bulldogs looking to continue and go up into the ranks as they go into the MIAA tournament. Your starters for your Adrian College Bulldogs, we have number 3, the senior Connor Pelham, number 4, the grad senior Jalen Paul, number 2, the Yavion Price, the freshman from Port Huron, Michigan. We also have number 21, Nick Shefford, the freshman from Tiffin, Ohio, and along with them is going to be Andrew Larson, the freshman from Caledonia, Michigan. And this lineup's ready to go and ready to get into action here. Thank you for joining us here on Adrian College TV, live, free and in HD on YouTube. All you have to do is search it, Adrian College TV, and look for your preview box for the match that you're looking for. Looks like both centers are ready at half court. The ref's ready to throw the ball, and we're ready for action here on the campus of Adrian College. Jumping for the Bulldogs is going to be number 32, Andrew Larson. And for the Hornets is going to be number 20, Lucas Broadsword, the freshman from Boise, Idaho. Tip is up, and it looks like it's going to go to the Hornets after a stalemate mid-flight. Bringing across court is going to be number 22, Courtney. Courtney is going to swing it down to number 20, Brosward. Back to number 3, that's going to be Horky. And it looks like number 5, Atwater, is going to get his hands on the ball. Going back out to Brosward. Back to Horky. Horky drops it down to Borsworth. Shepard there with defensive effort, but not able to stop as Borsworth is able to get the 2, getting the first points in this matchup.
And the Hornets are going to get it to Borsworth early because he sits 4th in the league with field goal percentage, shooting around 54%. So they're going to want to see him down low.
Pelham now swings it out to Shepard cross court. Larson in the corner. Swings it back up to Price. Price swings it across to Paul with the shot fake. Goes up, drives, kicks it to the corner. Larson wide open. And 3 is going to bounce in just short. And the rebound is going to go to number 33, Decker.
That's a good shot. You want your big guys to be able to hit big shots like that.
Atwater is going to give it to Horky. Horky is going to swing it over to Decker. Decker to Boardsward. Boardsward's looking to turn the corner on Larson. Not able. Larson strong defensive effort, but not able to stop as Boardsward's able to get another 2. Now we got Larson at the top swinging it to Price. Screen set for Price. Price makes a move. Drives to the lane, corner to Shepard. Shepard's 3 is up and just short, and that's going to go to Brosward. Brosward now pushing in transition. Pelham there for the block. And it's going to be a loose ball, and it's going to be last touch by the Hornets. Bulldog basketball.
Great defensive stop by Connor Pelham right there on the fast break. And also on that last Bulldog possession, just great move and great pass by De'Avion Price. Love to see him try to get his teammates involved.
Paul now bringing it down court for the Bulldogs. Pelham now hands it back to Paul. Paul scanning the floor. Swings it to Price. Price got number 33, Decker, on an island. Flashy pass to Larson, not able to connect. But Price able to retrieve his own mistake and turn it into 2 points for the Bulldogs.
Great touch around the rim for De'Avion.
De'Avion getting the first points for the Bulldogs here. Decker with a shot fake. Lazy pass to Brosworth, almost stolen by Pelham. And it looks like it's going to be Atwater at the top of the key with Paul. Paul swings it to Decker. Decker to Brosworth. Handoff to Decker, almost stripped by Pelham again.
Great on-ball defense by Pelham right there.
Brosworth trying to back down Larson. Larson staying strong. Shot fake. And a tough shot there right as the buzzer rings. Ball going to the Bulldogs.
It's a nice move by Brosworth, getting him off his feet with a pump fake. Just got to finish there as the ball rolls out of bounds.
Great pass below. Intentions right there going to be off the feet of Price. Ball going back to the Hornets. Bulldogs trailing right now 4-2 with 17:22 left in the first half of play. Bringing it down court for the Hornets is going to be Atwater. Atwater gives it to Horky. Horky to Brosward. Brosward looking for a handoff, but dishes it to Horky in the corner. The trap right there in the corner is going to be tipped off. Bulldogs able to steal this one. Paul in transition, swings it to Shepard. Dump off pass to Larson. Larson picks it up and gives it back to Paul. Paul now playing floor general, calling for motions. Paul makes a move, drives to the lane, kicks it out to Shepard. Too much air behind that one to make a play, but able to retrieve it. Now we have Price at the top of the key with 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Price now makes a move on Broadsworth, sends it to Pelham. And Pelham's 3 off the mark and is going to go towards the Hornets. Decker looking to spot up, but is not able to. Broadsworth now has it. Looking to swing it around, but not able to. Atwater able to get it now. A little two-man going. Atwater's 3 is good. After a couple screens moving around, Atwater able to get the shot up and able to drill the three-pointer from distance. Kalamazoo now leading 7-2.
It's a great shot there. Way to find some opening because the Bulldogs have been playing some terrific defense.
And Price's shot just going to be right off the iron, not able to drop. Now the Hornets in transition. And that is Courtney now pushing, swings it to Decker. Decker, long range 3. And is able to drill that one from distance. And right now, the Hornets now have a 10-5 lead.
Those three-pointers are going to add up. You want to close out on shooters. the best you can.
Pelham now being doubled down low. Sheffer from the cross-court pass, and is going to be off the mark. Bulldogs now have a lid on their cylinder.
Defense there by Kalamazoo on that last possession. Doubling Connor Pelham down low, somewhere where he's very comfortable. You want to keep him off his spot because he's really the driving force of the Bulldogs offense.
And it looks like there's going to be a whistle called. And it looks like it's going to go into the possession of the Bulldogs. Checking in for the Bulldogs is going to be number 0, Paris Watkins, the grad senior from Dayton, Ohio. Watkins now going to bring the ball across court for the Bulldogs. And Larson's pass intercepted by number 3. That is going to be Horky, and he's going to get the easy lay right there after the steal. The Avion Price in transition. Shot up, but is going to be hit with contact and is going to be sent to the charity stripe for 2.
And the aggressiveness coming out by the Hornets right now. They're a team, they know it. If they lose this game, they're pretty much out of it in the MIAA tournament. And the same pretty much goes for the Bulldogs. This is a must-win game for both clubs. And the Hornets right now looking to take advantage of the Bulldogs kind of coming off not really aggressive.
And the first one is going to be good, and that is going to be 1 or 2 of his attempts right now. And it looks like we have some subs coming in for both teams. Checking in for your Bulldogs, we have number 22, senior Nolan Ansara, as well as number 24, the freshman in Kendall Crimson. And checking in for the Hornets is going to be number 2, Gabriel Sharp, as well as number 44, Sam Coleman. And it looks like Atwater's pass is going to be stolen by the Bulldogs. Watkins now in transition, and it's going to be a double dribble called here on Paris.
Costly turnover there by the Bulldogs. Nice steal. Want to get out in transition, but there's got to be control going down the court.
As Bulldogs struggling early here as we hit the 14-minute mark here in the first half of play. And it looks like Courtney now has Pelham. Pelham putting on a defensive effort high midcourt. And it looks like there's going to be swung back to Courtney. Courtney now swinging and looking for Coleman. Saved by Atwater. Atwater swings it to Sharp. Sharp's 3 is up and good. The second three-pointer now good for the Hornets, and they're taking a commanding 15-3 lead over your Bulldogs. Watkins gets a screen from Ansara. Watkins looking to give a handoff. Crimson fakes it, skips it to Pelham across court. Pelham's 3 is up and off the front iron. Great pass there by Watkins.
Wanted to answer back on the last 3. Bulldogs just need to find something offensively as Kalamazoo is rolling on offense.
Courtney now swings it to Coleman. Coleman hands off to Sharp or Atwater, and another 3 by Atwater. And that is going to be a good timeout called by Coach Kaiser as the Hornets now on an 18-3 lead, catching fire here early in the first half. Destin, right now the Hornets are playing amazing basketball, able to get shots going. What do you think the Bulldogs need to do to slow them down?
Just get hands up on shooters. You know, you don't want to give them open space. Obviously the Hornets, any space you give them, they're going to shoot. Their shooters are going to shoot. Something I've heard you say a lot. So again, Bulldogs need to stay in front of them, and then again on offense, you want to just find your rhythm. Yeah, I'm not really seeing a set offense. I'm not really seeing them play their way. I see them really trying to find anything they can get because they're down so big. Just slow it down, stay in control, try to draw some fouls, and see the ball go in the basket. That does a lot for a hooper's confidence.
I agree. Shooters just got to keep shooting. We definitely have some shooters on the Bulldogs team, and it just looks like they need to keep their confidence as well. Great points right there from Destin Foy. But it looks like the Bulldogs are going to come back out of this timeout after talking to Coach Kaiser. And, you know, Coach Kaiser's in his second season here. He had to step in as the interim head coach last year, but was also granted the job of head coach. So it looks like, you know, the Bulldogs do have good trust in him after last season, and they're looking to see if they're able to help them out here. Checking in for your Bulldogs now is going to be number 20, the freshman Josh Richsteiner from Grand Blanc, Michigan. Ansara now hands it off to Watkins. Watkins turns corner. Long 2-step stride off the mark. Crimson gets the rebound, battling down low. And it's going to be a jump ball called here, staying in the possession of the Bulldogs.
Great hustle on the offensive rebound. And just way to fight for that ball, not to give it up.
Inbounds pass to Pelham. Pelham swings it to Ansara. Richsteiner to Watkins. Richsteiner at the top of the key. Watkins now has a free throw line extended. Swings it to Crimson. Crimson scanning the floor, makes a jab. Stopped in his tracks on the spin move. Able to dump it off to Pelham and one! A great pass right there by Kendall Crimson. Able to find Pelham on the cut and give Pelham a chance for one more at the charity stripe.
You talked about it. Great pass, great finish by Pelham. Hornets have been trying to do a great job trying to keep Pelham out of the game because they know how important he is to the Bulldogs offense. You see them send two guys his way, but great off-ball movement by Pelham to get to the rim, finish the layup, and knock down the one free throw.
Yep, the free throw is good and is going to be one more. Bulldogs now chopping away at this lead, 6-18 as we approach the 13-minute mark. Atwater now has it, swings it to Sharp. Sharp, quick shot, and off the back iron. Richsteiner able to get the rebound, bringing it down for the Bulldogs, sends it to Watkins. Watkins now dump off pass to Crimson. Crimson battling down low, staying strong, and is going to be called for a foul on number 2 for the Hornets, Gabriel Sharp, and that's going to put the Bulldogs underneath the basket.
I think going back to that missed 3 possession by the Hornets there, and you see they want to get those threes off by those screens, and the Bulldogs keep going under the screens. Hornets are going to keep shooting, so you can't go under the screens. You got to try to fight through them, keep a hand up, or the other guy has a switch. But going under those screens, you're going to get killed all night from 3.
Bulldogs swinging around, now have Ansar, 2 men on him on the baseline, swings it to Pelham in the corner. Richsteiner's 3, up and good! Bulldogs now have 9-18, chopping away one shot at a time.
This is what you have to do to build into that lead. If you're going to double us down low in the low post, we got shooters on the outside on the corners that are going to hit some big threes for us, and that's what they have to do for us to come back to the game.
And that's going to be off the foot of Broadsworth. And right now the defensive effort being picked up heavily. Connor Pelham definitely feeling it. And speaking of Pelham, he is going to go and replenish himself as number 21, Nicholas Shepard, checks back in, as well as number 32, Andrew Larson, checking in for Nolan Ansara.
You can kind of feel the momentum shift towards the Bulldogs after that and one play by Pelham there. You see the importance of him offensively for this Bulldogs club. Once he's going, a lot of the guys start running harder. More shots start falling for the Bulldogs.
Larson now swings to Richsteiner. Richsteiner dumps it off to Crimson. Crimson double team down low, swinging it back to Richsteiner. Cross court to Shepard. Shepard swings to Watkins. Watkins back down to Crimson, and Sharp able to wrap himself around and get to that. Now bringing it across court, Courtney for the Hornets, and it's going to be Atwater with another quick 3.
He's feeling it early.
Quick draw is on Hall of Fame today, able to come down and transition and pull one. And the Hornets right now having a great shooting spree here today early in this half. And there's going to be a foul called on the Hornets. Believe that is going to be on number 2, Gabriel Sharp, early here in the first half. And he's going to head to the bench, as well as number 22, Courtney, as well as number 1, Almeda. Shepard now has it, swings it to Paul. Paul looking down low for Crimson. Larson now has it at the top of the key, dumps it off to Crimson. Crimson now triple teamed by the Hornets, and it's going to be number 12, Chris Canton, with the steal. Canton moving quick, swings it to Horky. Horky gets the screen from Broadsword. Back to number 12, Canton, and that's going to be a point for him off the runner. Paul now has it for the Bulldogs, stringing it to Andrew Larson. Shepard to Paul, Richsteiner. Now Paul hands it off to Crimson. Crimson drives baseline, stops, and reverse layup off the glass is good.
Great move, low post. Hornets are playing great low post defense, not allowing anything down there, but the Bulldogs just got to stay strong, find anything you can. Try to cut into this deficit.
Bulldogs still trailing 11-23 to the Hornets as we approach the 10-minute and 30-second mark here on ACTV. And it's going to be Broadsworth losing his hand on the ball, but able to retrieve it and swing it to Horky at the top of the court. Horky now gives it to Broadsworth, hands off to Horky. Horky turns the corner, runner off the mark, and Larson able to retrieve that one. And a long 3 by Crimson, and that one is good.
Huge three-pointer by Crimson there, coming off the bench, providing a spark. Already got 5 points already. This is what you need for the Bulldogs. Got to get guys coming off the bench, providing some easy points, and that's what Crimson did right there.
And now it's going to be Atwater swinging it to Brosworth. Atwater with another three, and that one's going to rattle around the rim, almost on point for a good one.
He's already hit, I think, about 3 of those so far today, so he's going to keep letting those fly.
And Paul with another three. Bulldogs back-to-back three-pointers, and it is getting hot in here. The Bulldogs definitely on a run now, 17-23. Atwater is going to swing it to number 15. That was going to be Roof. Atwater now has it again, and is going to be called for a foul on Nicholas Shefford for a hand check. And just like I called last game, the refs and each year have definitely gotten more and more frequent with the hand check calls nowadays. And that was a great three right there as we were provided the instant replay. And the Bulldogs right now definitely need that energy to turn this one around.
Yeah, absolutely. Hitting some big threes and back-to-back possessions are huge for the Bulldogs, as the Hornets have been killing them from three-pointers, so the Bulldogs got to answer back.
And it looks like Kane is going to swing it out to Roof, back to Caton. And I believe there are going to be a stoppage of play for the shot clock. And it looks like they're still trying to figure this one out. All right, and it looks like they're going to settle with 16 seconds on the shot clock. Had a 4-second delay there as Brosworth now has it from the inbound pass from Horkey and hands it off to Caton. Caton with a stop and three off the glass, and is going to be off of number 20, Brosworth, and possession of the Bulldogs.
Again, on those three-pointers, on those screens, you cannot go under because the shooters are going to shoot that every single time. You got to try to fight over and get a hand up.
Paul swings it to Larson. Larson to Price. Price back to Paul. Paul driving towards the lane, penetrating the defense of the Hornets, and swings out to Shefford. To Price, to Paul. Paul now driving again, looking to dish it. Swings to Shefford in the middle of the defense and is going to be fouled by the rim, and that's going to send Nicholas to the line for two.
Jalen Paul has a great, quick first step. Gets to the rim, finds a cutting man, foul call. Hopefully Bulldogs can capitalize and get these 2 points at the line.
Again, if you're just now tuning in, thank you for tuning in to today's Adrian men's basketball matchup against the Kalamazoo Hornets. I am Tyler DeWitt. With me is Destin Foy, as Nicholas Shefford is about to shoot one of his 2 attempts, and the first one is good. Now cutting the lead for the Hornets down 2-4, as the Bulldogs now have 19-23. And it looks like Pelham is going to check back in for Rich Steiner. Shefford's second attempt is up and good. Now the lead cut down now, as that was the 19th point. Bulldogs trailing 19-23 here with 8 minutes and 37 seconds left in the first half. It looks like Coleman is going to have it and swings it to Canton. Came back to Coleman. Coleman hands off to Horkey. Horkey goes off the screen of Coleman, back to Corman, back to Horkey. Horkey now driving again, mid-range pull-up, rolling off the rim, rebound to Pelham. Pelham hands it off to Price. Price makes a move, crossover, layup going to be deflected by Horkey.
Yeah, Davion missed that layup there. But I'm going to give Davion some credit on the last defensive possession. He really stayed in front of the shooters that they try to get you with the screen cheese.
And right now, Coleman's got Larson far away from the arc. Paul now on Horkey and Coleman back to the handoff two-man game. Looks like Larson's going to chew up on Horkey, leaving Coleman wide open. Shefford steps up, and Coleman shot off the mark, able to get his own rebound after the deflection from the host of Bulldogs. And Horkey's going to swing it back. Nicholas able to get the steal in transition, puts the body in, and no shot on the ground. The foul is going to be called. The bucket would have been good, but the Bulldogs are going to have to settle with possession of the ball.
How do you feel about that call, Tyler?
I believe that there wasn't enough contact. I don't. I believe that there should have been more contact for that call, but at the end of the day, I am not the one in stripes. It looks like the teams are going to take a timeout. So are we, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here on Adrian College TV.
We continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today.
And the slam!
161 years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence.
I believe that if you get your degree here, the world is going to.
All right, and we are back here on the campus of Adrian College at the Miralette Sport and Fitness Center for today's Adrian's men's basketball matchup between the Hornets. Your Bulldogs trailing currently 23-19 from the Hornets. And Destin, after that little spurt of play as we reach the 7:30 mark, what have you seen from the Bulldogs so far?
I'm just seeing some. I love the aggressive. They hit some big three-pointers, and I'm glad they just didn't get down on themselves, being down so big to start the game off. Got after them defensively. Hit some big shots on offense, and they're just holding steady until they look to come back because they're only down 4 points now as they were just down almost 20 a few minutes ago.
Yes, I agree. They're coming out aggressive, and they just got to continue to go strong as number 3, Decker's 3 is going to be good. The freshman from Ohio able to knock that one down.
You know, my 2K players out there know about the screen cheese. Players love that. Shooters love it. If you get around the screen, if you go under it, they're going to shoot every time, and it's going to be a green release.
And another timeout, I believe, is going to be called here. And just to continue on the fact of the screens right now, definitely being a very effective strategy for the Hornets right now. What are you seeing from the Bulldog or from the Hornets screenplay that the Bulldogs need to counter to stop them from getting these screen cheeses?
They're just repetitive. They come to do them. If we don't get you going the first time, if we don't get you under it, we're going to hit you with another screen. Another screen, we're going to tire you out. Eventually, in the second half of play, our players are going to be really worn out because taking those screens, you're a former basketball player, getting hit by those big guys and those screens are tough. And your body can't take it for a long period of play, so you're going to get worn out and you're going to just go under. You're going to think the guy's going to switch. You're going to have a wide open guy, and they're going to kill you from 3. So you want to keep your hands up. You want to stay aggressive and fight through those screens, even though they can be tough.
Paul now has the ball for the Bulldogs. Price now has it, gets a screen from Ansara. Price now making a move, pull up mid-range, just short. Great shot there by Price, not able to connect on that one. Hornets now have possession. Courtney now dumps it off to Decker. Decker to Horky. Horky now gives it to Almeda. Almeda back to Horky. Horky to Courtney. Watkins now applying pressure to Courtney. Courtney gives it to Coleman. Coleman looking for Horky, but skips it to Courtney. Coleman sets a screen. Courtney swings to Horky. Quick 3 up by Horky off the back, and is going to be rebounded by Ansara. Watkins now pushing it to Price in transition. Price hits a spin move, and Courtney able to stay strong and not letting space. Baseline drive, shot fake, and good by Diavion Price.
Great moves by Diavion. He's so fast in transition, way able to stop on a dime. Get your man going on the pump fake, reverse lay, easy buckets.
Coleman now has the ball, swings it to Horky, almost intercepted by Price. Horky now gives it back to Coleman. Olmedo with a bunch of space to shoot off the mark. Going wide right here, and the crowd's going to let him hear that one. Paul now in quick transition, dumps it to Pelham, and Pelham with the strong bucket.
When Pelham drives in inside, he's so strong, he's going to go up. He's most likely going to get an and one. Bulldogs love it. The momentum is there as you check out this instant replay.
Pelham able to be strong right there. I believe we're going to go back to Diavion's shot right there, using the shot fake fade away. Had his defender confused where he didn't know where he was at, and Diavion able to get the easy floater.
Yeah, he made his defender think he was going back up court. Turn back baseline, pump fake, reverse lay.
Pelham now for his one-shot opportunity, and it's good. Now cutting the lead to just 1 point. I believe, nope, the scoreboard is a lot faster than I am. It is going to be 24-26, Bulldogs down by 2, cutting into this Hornets lead. Brosward now is going to give it to Atwater. Atwater back to Borsward. Borsward to Atwater, looking for the dump ball, but is going to find Decker in the corner, and his shot is going to be off the iron. Now back to Paul. Paul sends it and a lob to Pelham, and not able to get the finish, but is going to go back to the line for 2 more.
Yeah, it would have been an awesome play to see there, but way to stay with it, way to fight for the offensive rebound, go back up, and get the 2 points at the foul line, hopefully.
And it looks like they're going to call another timeout here, and we're going to take another short timeout, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more of your Adrian's men's basketball action here on ACTV.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in. Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the 9th, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu.
And we are back here on the campus of Adrian College. My name is Tyler DeWitt. With me is Destin Foy, and we are calling your guys' Adrian men's basketball game here on ACTV live, free and in HD on YouTube. And right now we have Connor Pelham going to the line for 2 free throws here. And his first attempt off the mark is going to rattle around the rim and not drop one. Definitely the Bulldogs needed right now to go and tie this one up. Pelham now going for his second attempt. His shot is up and off the iron as well. An unsuccessful trip there for Pelham. Definitely not one he's going to like. Right now, Atwater bringing it across the court for the Hornets with Paul applying pressure. Now swings to Bordsworth. Larson. Now we got Courtney at the three-point line with Paul and him. Atwater with Watkins. Back to Bordsworth. Bordsworth looking to back down Larson. Larson staying strong. And it's going to be Caton with his shot fake off the mark, able to get Pelham in the air, but not able to drill the shot. Watkins now bringing in transition. Paul to the pass, swings it out to Diavion. Lone man, and the 3 is off the mark, not able to drill any yet. Atwater now has the extended key. Paul applying pressure high on court. Atwater looking to give it to Courtney, fakes the handoff, keeps it for himself, but swings it to Bosworth. Bosworth now going to attack at Larson. Swings it back out to Decker. Decker curls, swings it to Courtney. Courtney's 3, up and good. Getting the shooter's roll right there, just slipping right into the bucket, now making this a 29-24 game. Paul now has it, looking for Pelham. Pelham now with the fadeaway with 2 defenders on him, not able to connect. Atwater now has it, swings it to Courtney. Courtney alone, shot fakes. And his pass is going to be deflected, stolen by Paul. Paul gives it to Watkins. Watkins not able to keep his hands on it, able to get it to Pelham, and good. A sloppy play turned into a treasure of reward as the Bulldogs now able to cut this lead back down to 3.
Yeah, great defensive possession right there by the Bulldogs. Fast break, Watkins, way to save the ball, and then find Connor Pelham right there. Pump fake, get the defenders in the air, open layup.
And right now we got Courtney going to apply pressure, but stopped by Watkins. But Watkins going to be called for a foul on that one. And that's going to be his first. As we have subs coming in, we have Horky checking in for Caton, and it looks like Josh Richsteiner is going to check in for Paris Watkins. On the court for your Bulldogs, number 20, Josh Richsteiner, number 3, Connor Pelham, number 2, Diavion Price, number 32, Andrew Larson, and number 4, Jalen Paul. Atwater now has a 3, looking to shot fake. Pelham right there. Gives the Borsward. Borsward now attacking. Spin move on Larson, and a foul is going to be called. Larson not happy with that call, but that is going to send Boardsworth back to the line.
Yeah, great spin move by Boardsworth to find some space to get the shot up. Didn't go down, but was called for the foul. As the first free throw is up and good.
Boardsworth now going for his second attempt. Shot is up and good. He's going to have a successful 2 for 2 at the line, as the lead now is Kalamazoo 31, Bulldogs 26, with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first half. The Avion shot not good as he turned it back to the rim, off balance and not able to be successful there. Courtney now has it for the Hornets. Hornets now swings it to Horky. Horky to Boardsworth. Boardsworth scanning the floor, swings it back to Courtney. Courtney curls, step back 3 to Horky, or excuse me, Decker. His shot off the front iron. Paul now swings to Richsteiner. Richsteiner looks to turn the corner but does not. Swings it back to Paul. Pelham now going for the drop step in bucket. And the guard now turning towards the center with that beautiful drop step by Pelham.
Great move by Pelham. Great finish. Hey, if Hornets are going to send 2 his way, he's going to abuse you for the rest of the night.
Boardsworth now has it. Looking to swing to Atwater. Atwater all by himself. And another 3. Good.
You give him space and time, he's going to knock it down. I believe that's his 4th triple of the first half.
And it looks like Paul's going to skip to Richsteiner. Richsteiner pass fake, layup, and a blocking foul called.
Great pass fake.
Definitely a lucky call right there for Richsteiner, and a lucky fall, as luckily no one got hurt there. Looks like we're going to go back to the instant replay here.
You see him on the pass fake there. Guys defended in the air, went straight to the rim. I would have stopped for a pull-up jumper right there.
Definitely an easy opportunity right there, looking for the easier shot, but he's going to go and get one of these free throws in as he is taking 2 attempts at the free throw line.
As the Bulldogs still look to cut in his lead as he prepares to take his second free throw.
Richsteiner's second free throw up and good. Looks like there's going to be a sub. Number 1, Almeida, is going to check in for Courtney.
Bulldogs have been able to cut into this lead. They got it down within 2 points, now within 4 points, but they just can't get that tying or go-ahead bucket. You don't want to get caught in this cycle, end up in the second half with a minute left in that second half, and you're doing the same thing. You'll find yourself losing this game.
Decker now swings it to Boardsworth. Decker now has his shot fake, driving on Larson. Larson is going to break the plane, and I believe that is going to be another foul. That is going to be his second of the half. With 1 minute and 32 seconds left, he has to play strategic, but it looks like Kaiser is going to pull him out to save him for the second half.
Yeah, smart play. You know they're going to try to go at him again, get that 3rd foul before the second half. So you might as well just sit him down, get him ready to go. You're going to need him in the closing minutes of the second half.
Decker now going up for the free throw. His first one is going to be good. It looks like Crimson is going to check in for Larson. Decker now ready for his second attempt at the free throw line. His shot is up and good, and that is going to cut or bring the lead to 6 now as the Hornets lead 36-30. Paul now has it for the Bulldogs. Hands off to Price, back to Paul. Paul now makes a move, driving to the lane. High layup off the mark. Pelham able to get the rebound and the strong bucket right there.
Great hustle, great offensive rebound. Way to just stay strong and put it right back up.
32-36 is your score as we approach the last minute of play here in the first half. Paul closing out tough on Atwater. Boardsworth now has it. Screen set. Now Decker has Crimson. Atwater now with Pelham. Pelham makes a strip, able to get the ball. And a timeout called.
Great steal, great timeout, great awareness by all sides of the Bulldogs.
Now as the Bulldogs take a quick timeout, we're going to take a timeout here as well on Adrian College TV, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back with the last 55 seconds left of action here. And we are back here on Adrian College TV for the last minute of your men's basketball action of the first half. Bulldogs currently are trailing 32-36 to the Kalamazoo Hornets. As Jalen Paul now brings it across half court for the Bulldogs, hands it off to Price, back to Paul. Paul back to Price. Price skating the floor, swings it to Crimson. Crimson spots up for the three, but is going to kick it out to Rich Steiner. Now Price has it. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Diavion looking to make a move. Diavion swings it to Crimson. Crimson drives and gets the layup. Good. Drives baseline and an easy bucket there for Crimson. Able to cut the lead down to 2 as we hit the approaching the last few seconds of this half.
Great find by Diavion, getting his teammates involved. This is a good move by Crimson. Knowing the shot clock's winding down, just go straight to the basket, stay strong, and finish the layup.
Atwater has 5 seconds, and it looks like number 15, that is going to be rough. His shot's going to be off the mark, and that is going to be it for the first half of play. Your Bulldogs currently trailing by 2 to the Kalamazoo Hornets, 36-34. Destin, after the first action of play, what do you think the Bulldogs need to do to turn this one around?
Do what they've been doing to cut into this lead. Get aggressive, going to the line, staying at the rim, finding big shots. Connor Pelham's been terrific. You know, the momentum shifted with that and one earlier in the first half, and then so far the rest of the team followed suit. You've seen guys hit big threes back to back. But then for the Hornets, they've been staying on top of it offensively as well. The Bulldogs come back a little closer. The Hornets add on to their lead. So hopefully the Bulldogs can find some consistency and maintain some control in this game.
Understandable. Well, as the refs, coaches, and players head back to replenish, rehydrate, and get refreshed, we are also going to as well. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for the second half of action here on Adrian College TV.
What if you didn't choose to become an Adrian College Bulldog? Surely you would have carried on with your education and could potentially be graduating elsewhere. But what would you have the honor of greeting Bruiser on campus? Would you have had the privilege of working alongside faculty that know your name? Would you have had the opportunity to learn and grow in an environment that is seeking the truth and dignity in all people? Would you have had a creative learning environment that is supportive of challenging you and achieving excellence in your academics, but also your personal and professional lives? This has been Adrian College's promise to us. Just as our families have promised to love us unconditionally and support us through the many peaks and valleys of our lives, Adrian offered a similar promise to us when they realized our potential by asking us to join them. While we have been busy navigating the many what-ifs of our time, none of which we could have imagined, we have indeed found the cane that holds our ribbons of excellence at Adrian to stand strong. Strength and tradition. A tradition that carries on from graduating class to graduating class. A symbolic reminder of the leadership carrying the motto, no victory without work. The Adrian College class of 2021 can proudly proclaim that we have earned our ribbon of excellence for persevering through a pandemic because of our hard work. We have had to learn how to best navigate the many what-ifs in uncharted times. While some of the what-ifs have been answered, it is now up to each of us to embrace and navigate on our own. What if I take that job? What if I decide to continue on for postgraduate endeavors? What if I decide this? What if I decide that? No matter what, you'll be able to face your tomorrow knowing that you are a member of a pack, the Adrian College Bulldogs class of 2021.
Part of the family here at Adrian College are the friends we've made. These friends have gone to games with you, shared late night tales with you, explored downtown with you, and joked around with you at Ritchie. They were in the library with you at midnight studying for the 8 a.m. exam you forgot to study for. And they're there when you cried because you failed that exam. These friends are your new family members now. You will stay in touch with them forever, even if it's just liking their Facebook post about the new puppy they just got. Parents, family, and friends, we cannot thank you enough for everything you have done for us. Thank you for the support and the opportunity for this moment to graduate from Adrian College. You have helped us reach our dreams and goals in life. Congratulations, class of 2021. We finally made it.
crosses over, back onto the far side. Rips a shot, she scores!
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-to-1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning. You'll make lifelong friends here, meet mentors, and maybe even meet that special someone. The Kane Student Center is open 24 hours a day, and there's a lot going on here. The Bulldog Beanery has all of your hot drinks. Pause and Go is our on-campus convenience store. The bookstore is where you'll get all of your Bulldog gear, and you can just hang out and study in the skyboxes. Not far away is the Shipment Library. The Shipment has quiet, relaxing spaces for you to study in. You can check out books from thousands of libraries around the country, and the Shipment is open 24 hours as well for your convenience. There are hundreds of learning opportunities on campus. In addition to the arts and beautiful facilities, Adrian College is known for its athletic programs. There is nothing like a Saturday game day here in Adrian. The Bulldog football team are 11-time MIAA champions. At Docking Stadium, fans watch soccer, lacrosse, football, and more. Just a few hundred yards away, Adrian College's basketball teams compete. In addition to basketball, fans can enjoy wrestling, acro and tumbling, and volleyball here. We also have a state-of-the-art weight room available to all of our students. When things heat up too much on campus, you can cool off with our ice sports. Our NCAA ice hockey teams are constantly battling in the national playoffs. Just a quick walk down the service drive, we feature one of the best baseball and softball programs in the nation at our level. Soon you'll be able to cross the street and watch men's and women's rugby take to the pitch as well. Our rowing, crew, and top-ranked bass fishing programs compete out of the Adrian College Boathouse, a gorgeous facility just a 15-minute drive north on Devil's Lake.
Hello and welcome back to ACTV for today's MIAA men's basketball matchup between your Adrian College Bulldogs and the Kalamazoo Hornets. Your Bulldogs currently trail right now 36-34 to the Hornets. My name is Tyler DeWitt. I am your play-by-play caller. Alongside of me is Destin Foy, and we're going to speak some numbers to you all real quick. So after the first half of action, Destin, seeing what the Bulldogs did and trailing by 2, what do you think the Bulldogs need to do going into the second half?
I think they just need to keep feeding their guys. Connor Pelham's been terrific. He's 5 for 9 with 12 points so far in the first half. He really sparked this comeback with that and one early in the first half, which really just set the momentum straight for the rest of the team. They just got to stay after it defensively. You know, there's really one guy on the other team, that's Addison Atwater, who's been killing it from 3. He has 12 points, and all his points came from the three-point line. So really you just got to stay up on guys and just continue to be aggressive.
Yes, the Bulldogs now lacking in three-point shooting, being 3 of 11 to the 8 of 16 by the Kalamazoo Hornets. And, I mean, just at the end of the game, if you see your team went 8 for 16, went 50% from the 3, most coaches would be happy with that, let alone to see that in just a half. And as we get ready for the start of the second half of basketball, the Kalamazoo Hornets are going to start out with the ball. Borsword now going to swing it to Courtney. Courtney now doubled by the Bulldogs. And a strong block by Larson.
Great defensive awareness by Larson. Seeing there was an open guy. Just great hustle. Way to get there fast enough and to send it.
Yes, they gambled right there on the double team, but Larson able to help his teammates out. Diavion stepping in from help side defense. Larson able to get the block. Borsword now is going to give it to Atwater. Back to Borsword. Borsword looking to power down Larson, but not able to. The Bulldogs now have it in transition. Paul pushing it up the court. He's going to stop his sling to Shefford. Shefford to Pelham. Pelham drive baseline. Going to be stopped by 2 Hornet defenders, but 1 lone Bulldogs open. That is Diavion Price. His 3 up and good.
Just the three-pointer the Bulldogs needed to cap off this comeback.
Now back into this one, taking the lead here, 37-36 in the Smirlax Sport and Fitness Center. Borsworth now has it, swings it to Courtney. Courtney back to Borsworth. Borsworth's going to give it back to Courtney. Courtney in the corner with Shefford. Shefford closes out. Borsworth now trying to back down Larson. Atwater, tough 3 off the mark. Great defense there by Paul.
Wanted to answer back there on that three-pointer.
Bella now has the ball. Gives it to Paul. Paul at the top of the key. Analyzing the court. Shot fake. Takes the drive. Dumps it to Pelham. Pelham in the cut. And just going to be off the mark. Going to bounce off the iron. Porky now has Price on him. Swings it to Borsword. Borsword now swings it out to Horky. Horky now gives it back to Borsword. Borsword trying to work on Larson. Atwater is going to be stopped. And a foul is going to be called on the floor on Paul. That is going to be his first of this contest. Taking it on base, our sideline is going to be number 3, Horky. Horky's now going to give it to Courtney. Courtney swings it to Borsword, back to Courtney. Shot fake, dumps it off, and is going to be deflected. Borsword able to get it, and Pelham staying strong, but not able to stop Borsworth as he is able to get the bank 2.
Nice strong move by Borsworth there down low to regain the lead for the Hornets.
Price now has it from the screen from Larson. Paul now driving, swings it to Larson in the middle of the court, and Larson able to get it in.
Little battle of the big man there as Larson muscles it through.
38-39 is your score. Bulldogs leading here as we get down to 2.5 minutes of play in the second half. Price now applying pressure to Horky. Horky now driving open lane and is able to finish there. Price now bringing it back down for the Bulldogs. Price swings it to Larson. Larson spot up three off the front iron, just short. Courtney's going to bring that one down and take it across court for the Hornets, bringing it to Borsward. Borsward to Horky. Horky shot fake to Courtney. Courtney gets the three up and is going to bounce off the iron, but not before a foul is going to be called on Price.
Yeah, and Price obviously confused. He's not understanding what the foul call there is.
I believe Price is going to be called for a push, and checking in for the Hornets is going to be number 44, Sam Coleman, for Boardsworth. And it looks like Larson is going to be subbed out for Nolan Ansara. Atwater has it underneath the basket. He's going to give a fly pass to Courtney. Courtney now looking to swing it back to Atwater. Atwater open by himself and just off the mark. Wide open, not able to convert there on shots. He has done plenty tonight. Paul's now got it at the top of the key. He's going to give it to Price. Price is looking to respond with a three of his own, and he does.
6 points for Price so far in the start of this second half.
Bulldogs leading right now 42-40 over the Hornets. Coleman now looking to swing it back to Courtney. Courtney's three up and off the mark. And the crowd is going to let him hear that one. Paul's going to hand it off to Price. Price looking for a back-to-back trifecta, not able to. Going to be just off the mark. Decker bringing down the rebound. Atwater now has it. Swings it to Courtney. Courtney to Coleman. Coleman scanning the floor. He's going to hand it back off to Courtney. Screen by Coleman for Courtney. Coleman drives but not able to. Swings it back out to Atwater. Atwater now looking to apply pressure himself. And a foul is going to be called on Jalen. And that is going to be his second foul in this half. And that is going to send Atwater to the line for two. Atwater's first free throw. Up and is going to roll off the rim. And checking in for your Bulldogs is going to be number 24, Kendall Crimson.
Yeah, he really wanted that first free throw as Kalamazoo gave up that huge lead they had earlier in this game.
And his second one going to be off the mark as well. Crimson able to bring that one down. Price now has it for the Bulldogs. Price on Ansara to Paul. Back to Price. Price shot fakes. Gives it to Ansara. Skips it back to Paul. Paul now driving and able to get the layup and in. Right now, Courtney pushing in transition after the made bucket by Paul. And it's going to be an open bucket there for Horky.
Yeah, great backdoor cut. Great pass all around. Good possession by the Hornets.
Price now gives it to Ansara. Paul looking to dump it into Crimson. Crimson looking to skip it across. And it's going to be fouled before the act of passing. So it is going to be a foul and ball underneath the baseline. And Josh Richsteiner is going to check in for Diavion. Jalen Paul taking it out for the Bulldogs. Ansara has it in the corner. Three. Up and good!
Great in-ball play right there. Finding his open guy for the corner three. Saw his defender wasn't looking at him. Just took advantage of it all around. Great three-pointer.
And some like to call him Larry Legend, the way he throws that shot up, drilling that one from deep on Ansara. And a great pass right there by Atwater, able to find Coleman in motion for the easy lay.
Both teams look to be rolling offensively as we're getting closer and closer to the last few minutes of this game.
Ansara now has a pass to Pelham, cross court. Pelham shot fakes, drives baseline, and an easy bucket. Definitely had the bench on his feet. Pelham, known to be one of the high flyers for this Adrian College lineup, had the bench definitely looking for a poster right there.
Yeah, you see the hang time there. Way to stay up on the layup. Make sure he finishes. Bulldogs are going to be looking at him for the rest of this half.
An illegal screen going to be called on Coleman, and the Bulldogs now ready to roll.
You can feel it in the building. The momentum has shifted totally towards the Bulldogs. As we take a look at this instant replay. Nice pass. Good pass fake. Way to hang in there. Nice finish
and just
by
the
Connor Pelham.
hang time right there by Pelham, able to just maneuver his body to get himself comfortable to release that shot gently off the glass, and an easy bucket for him. Rich Steiner now giving it to Paul. Paul applying. Connor Pelham with another baseline drive off the mark, but Kendall Crimson there to pick up the charity.
Yeah, Kendall Crimson's been great for him today. 7 points in the first half. His first point so far. And second, big for them off the bench.
And Pelham with his hands in between that play, able to knock that one out of bounds, allowing number 2, Gabriel Sharp, and for the Hornets, and number 0, Paris Watkins, for the Bulldogs to check in.
Hornets look to find something offensively as the Bulldogs have created some space on the scoreboard here after being down so big early in the game.
Borsword now has the ball for the Hornets, swings it out to Atwater, back to Borsword. Borsword looking to work on Ansara, and is able to get the bucket in after the drop step bank shot right there by Borsword. Watkins now has it for the Bulldogs. Swings it across court to Pelham. Pelham looking to drive baseline. It is stopped by Courtney Crimson with his tough 3, and good!
Right in his face. Top of the key three-pointer. Crimson again. A huge shot.
And the Bulldogs looking to turn this one down as we approach the 13-minute mark. 54-46 is your score in the favor of the Bulldogs. Atwater now gives it to Courtney. Courtney looking to swing it to Borsword. Borsword's back to Atwater. Atwater, tough 3, off the mark. Great defense there by Pelham. Atwater not happy. A lot of complaining coming from him today. Crimson for another 3, spot up, just short. Right now, Horky has the ball for the Hornets. Bringing it across court, sings it to Courtney. Courtney steps up, drives, and the soft floater is going to be good for Courtney. Watkins now looking to turn around and run in his own. Bulldogs in transition. Watkins looking to drive, but is not going to, as he is fouled by number 3, Horky. And as we go back to this instant replay right here, you can see right here, Crimson had a tough hand right in his face, but it does not faze him. The defender was invisible for Crimson right there on that shot.
Yeah, the release was good. Great form on the shot. Got great arc on it. Nothing but net.
Crimson now has it again. Scans, swings it to Larson. One pass to Watkins. Watkins corner 3, just going to be short. Sharp gets the rebound, hands it to Courtney. Courtney now has it for the Hornets. Courtney scanning the floor, looking to drive on Pelham. Pelham with prime pressure. Loose ball, picked back up by Borsworth. Larson there with a hand, but it's going to be called for reaching. And that is going to be his 3rd foul of this contest as we approach the halfway mark of the second half of play.
Yeah, Larson called for the foul there, but overall defensively for the Bulldogs in the second half, they just came out very aggressive, not letting the Hornets really get anything easy like they were getting in the first half. You see them closing out on the shooters really well. And you see this lead growing in the Bulldogs' favor, and it starts on the defensive end.
And a slam there by Borsworth, able to get the easy dump-off pass for the dunk. And Pelham's pass going to be deflected and sent out of bounds. Score is 54-50. And that slam might be the momentum swing that Kalamazoo needed right there. Kind of a quiet slam, not much of a crowd reaction or bench reaction, but possibly a way it could swing it for KZoo. Price is now checked back in along with Nicholas Sheffert. Paul now has it, making a move on Sharp, swings it to Larson. Price now has it. Price swings to Sheffert. Sheffert step up 3. Going to be off the mark. Decker swings it down to Borzor. Borzor's going to work on Larson. Too much power behind that shot. Paul now pushing it in transition. Paul looks to make a move, dump off to Larson. Larson now circling around and a foul is going to be called there. It looks like he got whacked in the head on the way up for the shot.
Yeah, but just great pass by Jalen Paul right there. He's made some really tough passes in between small windows, threading the needle there on that last play in the low post, finding Andrew Larson as he's fouled and looks to take 2 free throws.
Larson's first attempt is up. It is going to bounce around and good. So far, 1 for 1 on attempts here at the charity stripe. Larson looking for his second attempt. It is up. And just short of the iron, going to go to the hands of Gabriel Sharp. Horky now bringing it across court for the Hornets. Back to Sharp. Sharp dump off pass to Coleman. Too much power, not able to connect. Larson now has it, making a move on Coleman. And an extended leg going to be wedged there. Unfortunate, as the layup and move was great. He's not able to kiss it off the glass just right. As you go back to the instant replay, you can see just a great move right there. Able to knock him off balance, had it. Just looks like a little contact on the arm. Definitely could have thrown it off, but no call there. But it's going to stay in the possession of the Bulldogs.
Just love the idea, though. Love the aggression to just go right at the rim. You're not going to stop me? All right. I'm going to take it right at you. Either I'm going to get fouled or I'm going to make the layup. And unfortunately, he just got wedged right there. Literally put it right in the perfect spot to get wedged.
And it looks like Alex Roof is going to check in for the Hornets, the sophomore from Lawton, Michigan. Paul now swings it to Sheffert. Sheffert now driving strong off the glass and good. The lay right there by Nick Sheffert, the freshman. Able to bring the lead up to 7 for the Bulldogs. Diavion has Horky at the top, and Horky not able to get his pass to Coleman.
Yeah, another costly turnover there for the Hornets. As again, they're watching that lead that was so big early in this game slip away, and now they're down by 7. You see them pressing a little bit as this game's getting away from them.
And a great pass there for the Bulldogs.
Great no-look dime by Diavion Price. When he getting his teammates involved, everything good happens for the Bulldogs.
And the no-look throwing the defense off his track, able to find Shepard slipping through the back of the defense for the easy lay. And Hornets now swinging this around. Roof now stopped and swings it to Almeda. Almeda to Horky. Horky for a tough 3. Second guesses, swings it back out. Decker, step back 3 on Paul. And off the mark, Price now has the ball in transition. He's now pushing it through. He's going to pull this one out to Sheffert. Sheffert now driving and is going to be fouled by Horky.
And for the Hornets, the threes were a big thing in the first half. Haven't really seen that so much the second half as the threes just aren't falling. Bulldogs have been doing a great job closing out on shooters, now giving them a lot of open space.
As we go back to this instant replay right here by Diavion's dime. As you see Paul hands it off to Diavion. He sees Nicholas driving back, and he's going to act like he's still in the corner, able to connect. Beautiful pass, technique, just amazing. That's a textbook play right there.
Yeah, and again, a great backdoor cut. See his defender's not looking. All right, I'm going to take advantage of that, get right behind you. Easy bucket. We're up by 9.
One thing the Bulldogs definitely have done very well is that they're attacking that pressure that the Hornets are leaving. The Hornets are now taking a step back, not believing that the Bulldogs can shoot those threes, and especially in transition, such quick feet as in Connor Pelham, Diavion Price, Jalen Paul. These speed demons are going to attack that, and if you give that little space, that's enough to make the whole play crumble, and Bulldogs are eating that up just well, helping them turn this lead into a 9-point lead from being down a couple points.
Absolutely.
And definitely one thing he did bring up that I want to continue on is I noticed that the Bulldogs are definitely closed out on the threes a lot. Atwater is not able to hit as many shots as he's wanted to. He's definitely called down. Porky on the same page. Decker looking to swing a couple of them. You see right there at that step back 3. He's continuing to try to get that shot on the mark, but has just not been able to so far as they are all coming back out from the confused timeout. Not too sure when a timeout was actually called on the floor, but We keep the entertainment here at Adrian College TV. My name is Destin Foy, along with Destin Foy. Thank you guys for tuning us here on Adrian College TV. And Cypher is now going to go to the line for 2, being fouled on that last play. And the first one is good, now bringing this lead 61 or 60 to 50, I believe, or however the scorekeeper wants to change it. And it is going to be 61-50 after the second attempt is good. Bulldogs leading with 9:25 left in the second half of play. Borsworth now has it for the Hornets. Borsworth is going to sling it to Olmeda. Olmeda is going to be deflected by 2 Bulldog defenders. Swinging it back out. Roof's 3 up and off the mark. Able to get his own rebound. Swings it back to Horky. Horky looking to spot up. Swings it to Caton. Caton now looking to drive on Paul out to Olmeda. Olmeda's 3 off the mark, but is going to be called for the foul.
Yeah, it looks like he bumped him probably like right when he was trying to land.
I believe it is going to be called on number 1 for flopping.
Oh.
A rare call that I have yet to see here. Looks like it's going to be a technical foul.
You take a look at this replay there.
I believe there was some contact on the arm, but I don't believe that's enough contact to bring a defender down. So I believe a flopping call is going to be accessed to, I believe, number 1, Olmeda, and that is going to be a tech, I believe.
Yeah, that's a tough one there. As again, the Hornets were shooting about 50% from the three-point line in the first half, and I'm almost positive that percentage has probably plummeted so far as we're about a lot of time into the second half, as they really wanted that 3, and they also wanted that foul call, especially, again, that's why you flop in that situation. The contact is there. You don't hear a whistle. I'm going to hit the ground. But ref caught on.
As the performance was no Oscar nominee, and the ball is going to be going back to the Bulldogs. Bulldogs, Yavian dumps it off the Pelham, off his hands, but luckily to the hands of Seifert. Screen from Ansara. Ansara is going to be rejected by Olmeda. Horky now has it. Price applying pressure at half court.
Great elevation on that block right there.
Borsworth now going to swing it to Caton. And it's going to be a hand check call on, I believe a push is going to be the call by Diavion Price. That is going to be his second foul of this contest. Checking back into the game is going to be number 5, Atwater, and number 22, I believe that is going to be DJ Courtney. As long as him is going to be Horky, as well as Borsworth and Olmeda. Olmeda now has it, swinging it to Atwater. Atwater gives it to Borsworth. Olmeda back with the ball. Looking to curl, swings it out, and his pass is going to be off the mark, but another foul going to be called on Diavion Price. And that is going to be his 3rd after back-to-back foul calls on him. Bulldogs leading by 11, 61-50, with 8 minutes left in this first half of play. And it looks like Rich Steiner is going to check back into the game.
Yeah, smart substitution there. You want to get Diavion. He got that 3rd foul. It's 8 minutes left. You probably want to bring him back in around that 3.5-minute mark, depending the way how this game will go.
And a great pass by Horky, not able to stay in the hands of Borsworth. Paul able to scoop that one up, give it to Pelham in transition, and a blocking call called on number, I believe that is going to be number 1, Olmeda. Excuse me, that is going to be number 3, Horky. Going to go talk to the ref, believes he was set, but the refs deny that, and it's going to send Pelham to the line for 2.
Yeah, just take a look at this replay. I don't believe his feet were set. Yeah, his feet weren't set. Tough call, though.
And it looks like we're going to get some towels and feet over there to go and dry up the sweat on the floor, make sure no players slip in the future possessions. So we're going to take a quick little timeout here, but it looks like the refs are all set and ready to go. And I believe Pelham's going to go to the line for 2. Nope, excuse me, they're going to take it out on the baseline. Paul now inbounding for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs looking to run an inbounding play. Sends it out to Ansara to Pelham. Pelham kicks it out to Richsteiner. One more pass to Paul, and he's going to step out of bounds, and possession's going to go towards the Hornets.
Way to make the extra pass, though, on that last possession by the Bulldogs. I've seen that a lot today so far from them. Always looking to find the best shot, not the first shot.
Atwater now has it for the Bulldogs, or for the Hornets, excuse me. Atwater swings to Courtney to Bordsward. Bordsward looking to give it back to Courtney. Courtney now looking to curl, dumps it back to Bordsward, fakes the pass, keeps it for himself. Ansari and Bordsward now battling down below. And a little bit too much contact there. Is going to be a foul called on Ansara, and I believe that's going to send Bordsward to the line for a 1-on-1 opportunity. I believe that is going to be the first foul on Ansara, and Larson looking to check back in the game for him. Broadsworth's first free throw off the mark, not able to get his second opportunity at the line. Transition, great pass, but it's going to be off the Hornets. Oh, excuse me, it's going to be off the Bulldogs.
It looked like it was off the fingertips of the Hornets, so I think that's what the other referee is saying.
And they're going to switch the possession, and it's going to stay in favor of the Bulldogs.
Yeah, you see the referee closest to us got a different angle on that. The angle pretty much what we saw, because we saw his fingertips kind of touch that ball a little bit.
Paul now inbounding for the Bulldogs. Paul swings it to Richsteiner. Richsteiner to Larson. Larson to Shefford. Paul now has it. Scanning the floor, looking for his fellow teammates. Going to spot up for a three of his own, and it is going to be off the beam support and out of bounds. It's one thing about those ceiling baskets that always suck, because you always get a bounce off it, and if it's just too high and you hit the support straps, it's going to be called out of bounds.
Yeah.
Broadsword now has it. Atwater is about to swing it back to Broadsword. Courtney now dumps it back to Broadsword. Broadsword's shot going to be interrupted by Pelham. Pelham now swings it to Paul. Paul in transition. Paul now looking to dish it to Richsteiner. Spot up three is good! And the three-point barrage continues here for the Bulldogs.
As it seems, it almost feels like both teams have almost switched positions in this second half as the three-pointer has fallen for the Bulldogs. Not really so much for the Hornets, as the Hornets have pretty much been struggling this entire second half, but the Bulldogs have really just been after them defensively.
And a foul called on Seifert after Atwater and him battled across the whole arc. Nick in confusion of the play, as he believes he did not have any contact on him, but just enough for the refs to call it.
Atwater's been quiet so far in this second half. Hasn't really been effective as much as he was in the first half. As the first free throw is good.
And that would be his first points of the second half, staying cold at those 4 3-pointers that he had earlier.
Yeah, and the Hornets are going to need him to heat up again if they want to try to come back in the last 6.5 minutes of this game.
Both free throw attempts good for Atwater, as Paul now brings it down for the Bulldogs. Paul swings it to Richsteiner, excuse me. Paul now has it again, swings it to Larson. Larson to Shefford. Shefford looking to make a move. And a foul is going to be called on number 22, Courtney. Looks like it's going to be a holding call. It's going to be a 1-on-1 opportunity, sending Connor Pelham to the line for one. Horky now checking back into the game. And Pelham going for his first opportunity here at the charity stripe. And his first one is good. Now giving him a chance at his second one here. And help to also extend this lead up to 14 points, as the Bulldogs lead currently 65-52 with 6:12 left in the second half of play. Second free throw up and off. And the lead is going to stay at 13 as Horky now brings it down for Kalamazoo. Horky now has it, swings it over to Broadsword. Broadsword hands off to Atwater, off the foot of Atwater, and the ref's going to call this tipped. Shefford now applying pressure, full 94. Atwater's three, up and off, and he's still cold in this second half. Paul now has it after the rebound from Pelham. Larson slings it to Pelham. Pelham to Paul. Paul now looking to give it to Shefford, but not able to. Now taking the drive for himself. Broadsword able to block that shot. Paul wanted a call for contact as there was some. Courtney looking for the transition three, swings to Broadsword, and Broadsword passed just too ahead of Horky, and that one's going to lead out of bounds.
Yeah, and that last block there by Broadsworth, really you have the size mismatch. You got a shorter opponent on you. That's your job to send those shots back. You don't want that mismatch to really score on you down low.
Paul now bringing it across half court. Gives it to Larson. Larson to Richsteiner. Richsteiner to Shefford. Shefford driving, stops, fade away, and just too short. Decker able to bring this one down for the Hornets. Pushing in transition, making a move on Shefford. Now swings it to Atwater. Atwater now giving it to Horky, almost stolen by Pelham. And Pelham's going to trip up on Horky's foot and be called for the foul. And that's going to be his first for the game. And that's going to send Horky back to the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity as Diavion Price checks in for Josh Richsteiner, as well as number 2, Gabriel Sharp, for number 33, Josh Decker for the Hornets. Horky's first free throw, up and good. Now going to give him a chance at another free throw here. And a chance to possibly cut this lead down to 12, or 11, excuse me. And the second free throw is going to be good. Now the score is 65-54 in favor of the Bulldogs. 4:49 left here in the second half. Price now has it. Looking to make a move on Horky, able to get a high extended free throw, or high post, excuse me. Shefford now looking to make a move. Pass stolen by Broadsword. Atwater now pushing in transition, looking to make a couple points. And a block by Nick Shefford. Sending that one out of bounds, not giving no easy bucket at the lane.
Yeah, the Hornets wanted some momentum there, coming away with the steal. Just sent completely away by the Bulldogs defenders.
It looks like Richsteiner is going to head to the scorer's booth. Broadsword now trying to make a move on Larson. Horky now far away from the arc. Horky push, blocked by Larson. Back to back blocks by freshman. Price now in transition, looking to make a move. Swings it to Paul, penalty by himself, looking to make a move. Now sends it to Price, and the ball is going to be slowed down here. And great defense there by the Bulldogs, able to get back-to-back blocks there.
And that's just really the story of the second half, just defensively for the Bulldogs. Just been fantastic, just closing out on shooters, blocking shots at the rim as Diavion finishes real close to the rim.
Diavion playing a little bit of magician, just letting that one float towards the rim. And a timeout is going to be called here, and we're going to take a timeout ourselves here on the Adrian College Television Network. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after these few quick messages. And welcome back to Adrian College Television for your Adrian men's basketball matchup against the Kalamazoo Hornets. Your Bulldogs currently lead 67-54 with 3 minutes and 46 seconds left in the second half of play. I am Tyler DeWitt. With me is Destin Foy. And Destin, the Bulldogs taking a commanding lead after trailing by 2 at halftime. What have you seen from them that's working so far in their favor?
Just intensity defensively. You kind of seen it on this possession right here. Just really getting after every ball handler, closing out on shooters, fighting for loose balls, and just making extra passes, finding the best shot possible. You see the league grow for the Bulldogs when they do that and they play their brand of basketball. You didn't really see that in the first few minutes of the game. You saw them really just trying to get anything they could instead of the best opportunities. And you saw the game throughout, and they took over so far as the Adrian is at the line, takes some free throws.
I agree. The Bulldogs definitely came in from the halftime break with a different type of intensity, as Diavian's first free throw is good. They definitely have been connecting more on the three-pointers as well, definitely been working in their favor. Bulldogs just playing a different type of basketball since this halftime, and I couldn't agree with you anymore. As Diavian's second free throw is good, and the Bulldogs now going to take this lead up by 15, 69-54. Brosword now has it, looking to swing it over to Sharp. Sharp now gives it to, I believe, Horky. Horky now trying to make a move here, driving in, swings it to Broadsworth, and Broadsworth able to complement the assist there by Horky.
Yeah, great find down low. Just trying to get anything they can. Just a wayward pass there.
Atwater looking to get another three, slings it to Courtney. Courtney to Sharp. Horky now going to be fouled this time for the three-pointer. And this one is going to be called on Diavian, and that is going to be his fourth, racking up a lot of them in this half.
Yeah, right there. Clear foul. You jump on the closeout. Kind of just went too far on the reach there. You can't land on the guy. You got to give him somewhere to land.
Yeah, it looks like his landing was going to be right where Horky was shooting from. And Horky being smart, absorbing the contact, whether he made the shot or not, is going to give him a chance for three here. And the first one is going to be good.
And then with that fourth foul for Diavian, him staying in the game makes sense because you're up so big. If he gets fouled out, you got other guys, you got other playmakers, you got Kyle Pelham who could do something, but you also don't want to lose him just in case his game turns around.
That one going to be out of stalemate and roll off the right of the rim. Right now, Horky looking to go 2 for 3 here. Horky's last free throw up, and he's going to go 2 for 3 here. Not able to convert on all three, but enough that they now cut this lead down to 11. 69-58, Bulldogs in the lead. Paul now driving, swings it to Richsteiner in the corner. And Richsteiner definitely showing to be a deadly shooter sometimes. Not shooting a lot, but shooting a high volume when he makes them.
Yeah, he's not a high-volume shooter, but he's a shooter that's going to hit the shots when you need him the most, the big shot to take you up one or to close the gap in the lead. And those are the shots you really need from guys. And
Richsteiner has definitely proved himself that before as a tough foul for Broadsworth. A great defensive possession for the Hornets, but it's going to be sold to the Bulldogs after the foul by Broadsworth.
Yeah, again, and then for the Bulldogs, finishing out with a foul there is really just the exact possession you want. You want to take up the entire shot clock, take a lot of time off the clock here. Because these last 2 minutes, they might be 2 minutes on the clock, but we're going to be here another 15 minutes watching this game because of how basketball works. It's going to be fouls probably almost every last possession for the rest of the game.
One thing my coaches always describe time as for basketball is that the last 2 minutes aren't 2 minutes. This actually goes by ticks, and he goes by thousands. So he always adds an extra zero because even though it's 200, it's going to be 2,000 ticks in your head because it can go on forever.
Absolutely. As the second free throw rolls in and out.
Bulldogs now looking to stop Sharp in transition. Euro step, able to go nowhere and bouncing off the back iron. Paul now has it, swinging up to Price in transition. Price saw open Pelham, no one paying attention. Pelham wide open.
Defensively there for the Hornets. You just can't blow assignments like that in the last 2 minutes of the game.
Courtney's three, quick and up, off the mark. Pelham was looking for the slam right there. I know he wanted to turn this crowd and get him hyped. And a great block by Larson, but going to be called for the foul. not happy about this one, but he did come down on the Hornet after the swat, so it's going to be a tough one there, sending Broadsword to the line for 2.
Yeah, made contact with the ball first, but just on that follow-through, hit the defender in the head a little bit. Clear foul call. First one's up and short as the Hornets really desperately needed every free throw they can.
And it looks like there's going to be a timeout called by Kalamazoo to talk things over as we approach the last minute and 40 left. As they take a quick timeout, we are as well. We'll be right back here on Adrian College Television. And we are back here on Adrian College Television for the last minute and 40 seconds, which could turn into 5 minutes of Adrian men's basketball. I am Tyler DeWitt. With me is Destin Foy. And Destin, as we approach the closing moments of this game, what do you think the Bulldogs need to do to keep this lead and finish off strong?
Just continue doing what they're doing, slow the pace down offensively, and just stay up on guys on defense as they have been doing. I think that defensively is really what got them this lead, really closing out on shooters and not giving Hornets really anything easy.
And Diavion able to beat the pressure, bounce past the Paul to Larson. Larson's shot going to be up in the air. Pelham gets the rebound, is going to be pushed after, but a great play there. Smiles from Pelham, and is going to send him to the line for 2.
Yeah, great offensive rebound. Something I love about Connor Pelham's game is he's going to give you a little bit of everything. He's going to take some threes. He's going to make them. He's going to finish around the rim consistently. He's going to fight for boards offensively and defensive rebounds. Even if he's not the tallest guy out there, he's going to play like it. And that's why he's the leader for this Bulldog team.
Pelham's 3 is up and good. And this being a double bonus, not a 1-and-1 opportunity, he's going to have a guaranteed chance at another shot. And his second free throw is good. Now bringing the lead 73-59, Bulldogs in favor.
Now you need a score on this possession right here if you're the Hornets right away with the three-pointers. No good. Offensive rebound, puts it back up. Again, no good. Another offensive rebound, and again it's no good.
And now Horky has it for a three-point shot. Had enough time on the clock, but it looks like they're just spraying at everything. Foul was going to be called, and it's going to be Pelham now back to the line after retrieving the rebound.
Yeah, and the iron has just been unkind to the Hornets in the second half of play.
We got some subs coming in. Looks like Kaiser is going to talk to some people, tell them about the plays that we want. And it looks like Pelham is going to be off the mark for the first one. And it looks like Pelham is going to go for the second one. All right, and it looks like the Whitewater is now going to have the ball, fadeaway shot off the mark. Some fouling going on there. Looks like it's going to be called on Rich Steiner. A little too physical down in the post. 55 seconds left here, and it looks like the Bulldogs got this one in the bag. And it looks like a foul was on the Hornets, not Josh Richsteiner. Richsteiner is actually going to be shooting the free throws here for the Bulldogs in this double bonus.
And that's just a little demoralizing for me if I'm the Hornets club. You know, you were up so big to start off this game, and you could just watch this lead just get away from you and away from you. To eventually it was tied up. To eventually they take the lead. And now eventually they're in a position right here where they're up 75 to 59.
And both free throws are going to be good. And it looks like Horky is now going to bring it down for the Hornets. Pelham now has the steal in transition. Up and good. And a slip there underneath. Looks like his feet just fell underneath him. He's able to get back to his feet, though, and he's going to be A-OK, and that's what we'd like to see here.
Yeah, scary play. If I'm Kaiser, I'm getting him out of there right now.
I agree.
But it looked like it was a little indecisiveness on what he wanted to do. He looked like he wanted to dunk, but just didn't get up enough and had to lay it up, and then the guy right under him just couldn't get your feet under. Scary play there, though, for Pelham.
Definitely from personal experience on this court. This court, when it's a lot of bodies, the body temperature can definitely make the court pretty slippery. And I've had some fair share of slips on this court myself, so I can only understand the mindset through Pelham. Sharp's three going to be off the mark, and I believe that is going to be close to doing it. 2 seconds separating the shot and game clock. 78-59 is your score. And it looks like Rich Steiner is possibly just going to hold this one out towards the shot clock. And don't go anywhere. We're going to hopefully, and I mean a high hopefully, have a chance to speak to one of the Bulldog players after today's win. But it looks like they're just going to hold this one and take the turnover violation. And that is going to leave. And that is going to do it here at the Mirror Sport and Fitness Center. Your Adrian College Bulldogs coming out victorious over the Kalamazoo Hornets, 78-59. Don't go anywhere, though. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with the post-game show here on Adrian College TV.
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a...
I'm trying to get Pelham. So...
crosses over, back onto the far side. Rips a shot, she scores!
And welcome back to Adrian College Television for the post-game show of your Adrian men's basketball. Destin, Adrian was able to come out and win this game. They outscored the Hornets in the second half, 44-23, with only being up, or I believe down or up by 2. What do you think? What really was the X factor for the Bulldogs to turn this one around?
I think I'm going to give it defense a lot of credit tonight. In that first half of play, a lot of three-pointers were given up pretty easily. Really not fighting over screens, just going under them, allowing guys to find open looks. You had Addison Atwater. He hit 4 of them in the first half, but then really went away in the second half. And that just goes to show, just defensively, how well we're closing out on shooters. The block shots down low by Andrew Larson to close the game out, really to put the game away. We just made some really key defensive stops when we needed them the most.
Yes, I agree, and definitely seeing the way that the Bulldogs were able to close out on Atwater, and not alone just Atwater. I mean, we had some early sparks coming from the Hornets. I mean, we had Atwater 4 for 5. We had Josh Decker 2 for 4. Courtney was able to drill one down, and the rest of the lineup was looking to start sharp shooting from distance. And definitely during the end of the game, you could see the difference. The fatigue kicked in, but the Bulldogs definitely did a great job here. They're keeping up on their average. They're only, they averaged 37 or 76 points a game, able to hit 78 here. So this definitely was just a normal game for the Bulldogs. But, Kalamazoo, usually the underdog in most of the matchups every season, they came in like a different Kalamazoo Hornets unit. We haven't seen them battle that close in a very long time. I mean, and, it's just nice to actually see that Kalamazoo is out here. They're actually playing their games. They're playing very well. They have a great unit and a great future. I believe their coach is doing a great job as well. But I think the Bulldogs were a little bit too much for them today, and I just like to see this Bulldogs continue. They're in that 6th place spot. I don't know what the rules are going to be this year for the MIAA tournament, but they are so far able to make it in. And it's going to be, if they continue getting into the tournament, it's going to be awesome. And speaking of awesome, we have freshman number 20, Josh Richsteiner, here with us, joining us here in the booth. And Josh, go ahead, get your headset on, man. First off, congratulations on the win. We love to see it.
Appreciate it.
Definitely love to see the freshmen getting out there, getting some playing time,
Yes,
and doing well. What was definitely your guys' turning stone going into halftime? You guys were down, and you guys were able to turn this one around.
We just had to pick it up on offense and defense, really. Our energy wasn't the best in the first half, but we turned it around.
That was great to see. And, definitely we saw that the three-pointers were not working in your guys' favor early on. It seemed like you guys had a lid on that cylinder, but you guys were able to turn that one around. But speaking of three-pointers, you guys were able to stop them from going farther into their three-point shot. What was really the switch there that ended up turning on that defense?
We realized that we weren't stepping up on shooters, and we just made that fix in the locker room, and we applied it to the court. So.
And then talk about your next game. You're going to be at Alma. the next trip around. As a team, you guys have seen again so far in the season. What are you looking for that game?
We killed them last time. We're looking forward to do that again. We know it's going to be tough at their place. They're looking for a revenge game, but we do what we do. We're going to come with a win.
I feel that. And just one more question for you, man. You know, you guys are getting close to the MIAA tournament. It's getting close. It's getting intense. The records go back to 0-0. How are you guys feeling going into this MIAA tournament with the 6th place spot?
We're feeling great. I mean, there's not much else to say. We're feeling great.
Yeah, I feel that, man.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us here at the booth. Congratulations on your win. You go enjoy that, and you go and bring it back next week, all right?
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And thank you for everyone tuning in on Adrian College TV here at the AC Sports Network. My name is Tyler DeWitt. With me was Destin Foy and the rest of the hands on board for this broadcast. We thank you all for tuning in for another Adrian College Bulldog victory. Tune in again for some more Adrian athletics. And always remember, it is a great day to be a Bulldog.
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer.